Welcome back to a brand new coffee tech break with Jan. Good to see you back again on my channel. I think I got another great video for you lined up because I want to take you through Poly Rove. So this is a brand new portfolio based on DECT. So not Wi-Fi, based on DECT. So these are handsets, these are base stations, and you can integrate that with Zoom, Teams, or any other SIP provider to be able the ability to call and have handsets where you can walk around through buildings. So these are very nice ruggedized handsets. And today, I actually want to start a brand new series with the unboxing of the DECT handsets. And so what is inside those boxes when you order the Poly Rove. And also I will walk you through the documentation. So there's a lot of things on the Poly websites. And again, what I will do is I will talk you through this on my channel. So where can you find the documentation, deployment documentation? So there's a lot of things available out there. And as you can see, Poly Rove are really ruggedized and microband protected handset. So it's a really nice package. It's centrally managed and these handsets are available in different flavors and different colors. But again, I will walk that all through. Now, to take you all through that unboxing, I usually receive boxes. This is always my favorite videos, getting to show you some new stuff which I received here. So today I received several boxes. I got here the Rove, a Rove base station, a repeater, which is called the Poly R8. Good to know. What I also received is the Poly Rove B2. That's a base station where you can connect up to 2 base stations together with around 20 handsets. You have the Rove 40. The Rove 40 is the white edition of the DECT handset. And what I also received is the Rove 30. And that's the black handset. So I will walk you through in this video what is inside those boxes. In the next couple of videos, what I will do is I will show you what you're going to do when you take it out of the box. Well, I usually first want to do upgrades to make sure that you are on that latest and greatest version that you can integrate with any platform. So let's get started. What do we want to do first? The Rove 30. Let me unpack the Rove 30 now. So very nice Poly box. Of course, some papers. Always with every unboxing, you also got some papers. Reference to documentation. What is inside the box? As you can see, the handset and a power supply and a credit. So let me take it out. First off, the cradle, as you can see, and it's got a very nice USB-A on this side, so you can connect it up to anything. And this is the cradle which you can use with the power connectors here. It's easy to place the phone into there. Actually, with the Rove, power supply is coming with it, a USB power supply. So this is not shipped anymore, usually with mobile phones, etc. But in this case, you're getting a power supply with this package. Very nice. And now the Rove handset. So this is the black edition, or black, a little bit of gray. Very nice handset. So let me take you through it. So it feels very solid. These are ruggedized phones. There's a lot of functionalities here, programmable buttons, etc. There's also a speaker in here. As you can see, there's like a speaker. So if you want to do hands-free, that's also a possibility. Well, on the side, let me show you that. So here on the side, we got a 3.5mm input. So let me show you that quickly. Here you go. So here you see the 3.5mm input. So you can use that for an handset, for a headset. if you need to have your hands free. On the other side, let me show you. You got here the volume button, and here is a mute button. So very quickly by hand. And again, here you got the speaker where you put it against your ear, and underneath is the microphone. So of course the regular things like calling, and on the other side you got the hang up button. Very nice on the back. So let me show you that you got here a clip. So this is easy to put it against your clothes if you need to walk around very easily. And also you can see there's the speaker behind it. There's the speaker behind the clip. This is the battery compartment. So underneath it's protected by a sort of clip. So let me open it up. Here you go. And what you will see is that the battery is protected, as you can see right here, with the orange, with an orange clip. So you need to take this out to activate the phone. The battery is replaceable. So you can order separate batteries if needed. So very nicely. So this is something when batteries are over, that is no problem. These are can be ordered separately. Orange clip. So we take that out to activate the phone. Right. Let me put that back in here. All right. Put the back side. Right. And as you can see, the phone is also now booting up. And it says easy registration. Asking here for the EPI. And the EPI is a sort of MAC address of the handset. As you can see, it's registered. It's tried to register now to the base station. This is something which is needed for the first handset, but it will automatically be done because the base station doesn't have any display to show what IP address it will get to be able to connect to it and to do some configuration upgrades, etc. So the first handset will be automatically accepted by the base station when you boot up. But I will show you that as soon as we got that all unboxed. So handset, the first one, the Rove 30. Let me go to the next one. Right, take this one here. The next one is the Rove 40. Here you go, the Rove 40 handset. Let me take it out of the box. These sessions are for me always the best. Unpacking the stuff and showing what is in there very nicely. As you can see, similar to the Rove 30. So it's got all the things in there. Let me show you first the handset. Very nicely. A white a DECT handset. Very nice. Also with the microband protection. And very clear. There's also light on the display side, so it gives you a good sight of the displays and the buttons. Again, the calling button, hang up button right here, menu button. Here's you got a sort of D-pad, programmable lines. So very nice. Well, the difference with the Rove 30 and the Rove 40 is this guy has here that emergency button. So you can program in an emergency line if needed. As you can see, there's a sort of marker on it. So you can program this to call a specific group or a specific number in case of emergency. And here, by the way, you see that microband protection. It is mentioned here on the white side on the back. It's similar as the Rove 30. It has the on the left side you see the 3.5mm input there for a headset. Show you that. What the Rove 40 also has is Bluetooth, and it has a vibrate in itself. So it starts to vibrate as soon as you hang this against your clothes. It starts to vibrate when you get a call. So it has some additional functionalities. So you need to sort out for yourself what the requirement is to use those devices. On the other side, similar as the Rove 30. So let me show you that. You see here the volume button. This is the mute button. Underneath, we got charging pins right here. So when we put it into the cradle, it will charge. Same clip, so we can just put this against your clothes very easily. Very, very nice, and it feels very solid. It has also sort of drop proof, but I won't do that right now. But seems to be very, yeah, very solid DECT phones, hand phones to use there. And if they drop, that shouldn't be any issue. Well, let me open up the battery compartment. Same thing as with the Rove 30. Here you got your battery, so you can easily take the battery out. Here you go. This is the orange paper, which we're protecting the power. So you need to take it out. Replaceable battery. There's also a multi-charge station. So if needed, you can even charge multiple handsets. So if you have that somewhere available in the morning and people arrive at a warehouse or something, they need to just grab it from a station. There's a multiple charge station also available. And similar, here you see, as soon as I put in the battery, it starts with the auto easy registration. So one of the phones will register to the DECT base station as soon as I take it out there. So what is more inside the box? We have the cradle to charge the phone. As you see right here, a nice white cradle. USB-A on this side, so you can hook it up to your laptop, to any power supply. But there is a power supply in any case also coming along with this package. Here you go. So you got a power supply always available in case needed. All right, so we have that guy also available. Here you go. So we got now here the Rove 30 and the Rove 40, as you see. The next thing we're gonna take out is the Rove B2. As you can see, this is the Rove B2. This is the base station. So you need at least one base station. And because the phones don't connect to Wi-Fi or anything, it is DECT, and so it needs to have a base station, which makes much more sense. It's very secure, scalable, on long range, and yeah, very stable in those bigger environments to use them for roaming, etc. What is inside the box of the B2? Here you go. Very nice base station. You can put them against the ceiling, against the wall. But I will show you some of those deployment guides which are available. First off, the base station. Here you go. This is the base station. Very nice. It's got a LED underneath here, which shows you if it is connected or you're doing any firmware upgrades or anything. Very nicely. On the back, you see a button. This is a sort of reset button. And if you hold this for 10 seconds, you can reset it. And you see the naming, the Rove B2. This is by default a stand. And so you can just put it on a desk to hold it. But there is a package like screws coming with this B2. Here you go, where you can even put it against the wall. So on the back, you see some holes here. So if needed, you can also just screw this up against the wall. So it's very flexible, I think, in deployment scenarios. Just like this, and to put it on the table or somewhere in the corner, etc. Or use it against the ceiling. Probably it makes sense to just put it somewhere out there so people cannot take it away. So this is the base station, the B2. All right. The next thing, what we have in here is a power supply, and we have a cable, a network cable to power it. As you can see, so we got here a cable, which has a power supply adapter on this side. On the other side, you see the USB-A, which you connect up to a power supply coming along. And there is a network cable coming with it to power it up. So underneath, let me show you that quickly. On the B2, you have two options. You can power it either using a PUI and connect it directly to the network, or you can use a separate power if needed. So it's very flexible in the deployment. Of course, you want to have this guy anyway on the network, because this will connect up to your service provider and the video or the voice service you have. So it's important to at least have it on the network. All right, the Rove B2. And the last one we want to take out is the Rove R8. You can see this is the Rove R8. Here you go. So the Rove R8 is a repeater. So the repeater, again, documentation, repeater, similar size. Also now with only a power adapter, so it doesn't connect to the network. This is the repeater, the R8. Again, similar as the B2. You got a light here, which is green if it's all solid. You got here that reset button on this side. Same, you can take off the table stand, so you can easily hook this guy also up to the wall very nicely. So very flexible for deployments. And let me not forget that here you see you got only the power connector. So this guy doesn't connect to the network. The repeater is purely to extend the range of the B2 or the B4, and you can connect up to 3 repeaters to a base station, and that's very important. But I will guide you through some documentation and show you how you can design and work through your setup through the different offices anyway. Next step. So we got everything unpacked. Now we come to the good stuff. We're gonna connect the devices and show you how easy it is to connect to the web interface. Then in the next video, I will show you how to upgrade those devices, just to make sure we keep the videos as short as possible. All right, let me now connect the base station, the B2, so you're able to see how easy it is to deploy those devices. So as you can see, the B2 doesn't have any display. So you don't see any display for IP address, etc. You only have that LED light, which is orange or green or red, and depending on the status of the device. And there is a table in the documentation which I will share in the comments, as you're able to see about those different modes. Let me show you now how easy it is to first start deploy the B2. So I will hook it up here to my network. So I should have a network cable available right here. Okay, so let me hook that guy up. So what you will see, it will start flashing orange, and when it is completely boot up, which goes very quickly, it starts to become red. Now, what is good to know, so as soon as I start it up, what you will see, this was the status of the phone. So let me show you that and show you that easy registration. So as soon as you turn on the phones, it will give you that registering device, give you that state. So it's trying to register now as a first device to the base station. And what you see at the base station, as soon as something is happening, it will flash green. And here you go. Registration success. So the first device, as I said, will be put in the first slot of the DECT base station, to make sure you always have the ability to connect the first phone. So what we do now is we need to find out the base station and the IP address of the base station. So how do we do that? We need to go into the menu, which are here on the right side. Then we go down, we go to the I, as you see right here. And then you should be able to find here the IP address. And if you cannot find the IP address yet, as you see right here, there's no IP address yet. What you need to do is you need to take out battery and make sure you register so it's able to get the status of the device. So I'm taking out the battery. All right. And here you go, just very quickly. And so this really boots up within like 10 seconds. Take out the battery, put the battery in. Now you see the message, no SIP registration. So that means it has contact with the base station, as you see right here. Now you go here into the menu. You go, we go here to the I again, right? Then we click right here, retrieving the status. And as you can see, the IP address there is now available of the base station. Very easy. So we're able to connect to it now. We see the software version here, and we can go down. In this menu, we find here the MAC address of the base station, the system name, the handset status, software version. So you will find a lot of information right here. The DECT band, which is U, the model, the EPI number, all sorts of information is available there. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is. The next handset is the same. You just do easy registration and you can register it into the DECT base. You probably need to assign a sort of slot, but I can show you that when we want to register here the next device. All right, so if we have that IP address available now, let me show you that here on my computer. So we use that IP address. I'm using that here in the browser now. All right, this will prompt you for a username and password. The default is admin. All right, here you go. So we are now in the management portal, local management portal of the B2 base station, similar, which can be the B4. So here you will find all the information of the device. So here on the left side, you can find all the information on the system status. If you need to have information, software versions, MAC addresses, serial numbers, etc. On the top right, you can find some information to reboot the base station if needed. System management, here we'll find some information on the provisioning. So I will show you how to upgrade the devices, the B2, the handsets, the repeaters, etc. I will show you that in the next version. If you need to change admin passwords, etc., that's also a possibility, of course. Hook it up to the different voice providers. DECT wireless, here you will find the information on the different DECT devices. As you see right here, the repeaters, if there is any software version, we'll show it also right there. A handset summary, so here you will find the handset which are registered to the device very nicely. And of course, I will register now a next device, so you got the ability to see that. So here is my white edition of the handset. So how do you register the handset? You can use, if you want to, you can use the other handset to register it. And so if I'll go in the same menu where I was earlier and I go to the connectivity menu, you got here that option, easy registration. So you can do that right there. And that means if I tap on that, it will ask you if you want to register another device. So that is through that easy registration menu. The other option is right here in the WebUI. And so if you want to register a phone, again, you go to easy registration under the settings, connectivity, easy registration option. So I'll click on that, registering device. Now we need to assign it to a slot. So I'm choosing here, for example, slot 2, a register handset. And what it will show you, as you can see, it will register now, registration successful into slot 2. Just very easy. And let me refresh it now. And so as you can see, this procedure is all very simple. Rove 30 is now registered to the base handset. Again, same software version. If there is an update initiated, you will see that right there. And I will show you that in the next video to give you an overview of that. So very easy. Registering devices is really easy with the easy registration procedure. So we got the devices registered, we got the base station up and running. All right, and that's it. If we got other devices, for example, repeaters, it's a similar way. So you can assign, as soon as you start up the repeater, just assign it to a specific slot. You say register, and there you can register to the repeater and to the base station, which is really easy to do. So lastly, where can we find all different documentation? I think this is a very important one. So the first one is on the main page, more general product information about the phone itself, and that the phone's protected by microband, this really ruggedized. And also all the way down on the main page, you can find the difference between the Rove 30 and Rove 40, where the difference is the dedicated emergency button, the vibrate mode in the Rove 40, and it's got Bluetooth inside. So that's an important difference between the Rove 30 and the Rove 40. Same for the base stations. So on the main page, you will find information. As you see here, the Rove B2, you can register up to 20. And with the B4, really large deployments, you can go up to 1,000 handsets if needed. But I will point you to some documentation where you can find some deployment guides. Another location where you can go to for documentation is docs.poly.com. You go there to wireless phones, and here you also find documentation, Poly Rove, user guides, administration guides, really easy to find. The next thing where you can look is also on the product page. So you go on the top on the Poly page, you go to products, then you go here to business phones, then all the way down you will find their Rove. Here you go. So you click here on a handset, for example, the Rove 30. And here is also a lot of information available, as you see right here. There's a lot of content, registered devices, video tutorials, etc. Supported videos, so how to access the web page by registering the device. As you can see, there's a lot of videos here. Now, then if we look under the guides and manuals, there you will find a lot about the deployments. And so here you will find site planning and deployment guide, as you see right here. A lot of interesting things there. Here ends the coffee tech break session for today. The unboxing of the Poly Rove handsets and the base station. Provide you some guidelines to the documentation. Hopefully you enjoyed it. This is the first one of multiple series coming up about the Poly Rove. So we got integration with Zoom, we got integration with the Teams SIP gateway, etc. So there's a lot of more exciting videos coming up. If you like this type of video, I would say subscribe to my channel, keep you updated. If you got some comments, you appreciate the videos, you're always welcome to leave some comments behind. And I'm already looking forward to see you in the next video.